Hello, this is Lucas Palmeira from Imaginando, and I'm here to give you another tutorial on DRC. Today I'm gonna show you how to make the bass, keys and pad sounds for the song Radio Gaga by the Queen. So let's get right into it and start with the bass. Here we have a bass. We have a delay here, our delay modulator, but we'll get there in a second. So let's start with the DRC. An arpeggiator here as well. We already have it on a default patch. Okay, and we start by changing the oscillator 1 to a square wave like this and dropping 1 octave. And now we go to the performance mode and we change it to mono, back to the master and raise master to maximum, pregain to maximum, oscillator 1 to maximum. Okay, and we go to the sub oscillator, raise 1 octave as well, sine wave, we change the wave to a sine wave, and raise the sub oscillator to 474. Okay. Now we go back to the first oscillator, we're gonna change the square wave to a pulse, and we'll do that by changing the pulse width to 282. Okay, like this. Just gonna go to the performance mode for a second to change the portamento to 40 milliseconds. Okay, like this. Okay. So next what we're going to do is go to the filter and we're gonna drop the cutoff to 0.70. Okay, and now we're gonna change the envelope generator to amount modulating the cutoff to 857. Next, we raise the resonance to 130. Okay, perfect. And now we go to the modulation page, which modulates also the cutoff, and we raise the keyboard to 598. This means the higher the note, the higher the cutoff. Okay. Now let's go to the first envelope generator that modulates the amplitude, and we have attack at 0, decay at 371, sustain at 0, and release at 125. Okay, now let's go to the second envelope generator, which modulates the cutoff frequency and drop the sustain to 0, decay at 235, sorry, yes, it's 235, and release at 261. Okay, perfect. And we have our bass. Now let's go to the keys. I can hear a little bit of reverb already here. I'm gonna take it off so you can hear the sound better. Okay, and I'm gonna start by going to the second oscillator and changing the fine tuning to 164. Okay, and master at maximum, pregain at 849, oscillator 1 at maximum, and now oscillator 2 at 546, sorry. Perfect. Now we go to the envelope generator 2, controlling the cutoff, and we raise it to 806. And while we drop the cutoff to 356. Okay, now we raise the resonance to 396. Nice. And now we go to the first envelope generator, modulating the amplitude, drop the sustain to 0, decay at 287, and release at 345. Okay. Next, envelope generator 2. And let's raise the decay to 401. Okay. And raise the sustain to maximum. And release to 436. Now we go to the reverb and we raise the amount to 539. And the decay to 759. Like this. And we also raise the send to here. Like this. Okay? And we have our keys. Let's now go to the pad sound. And as you can see, there is a mono here. That's because we have a reverb on DRC, which is stereo, but we want the sound to remain mono in the end. So let's start by, okay, here we have default patch, master at 800, pregain at 0.6, oscillator 1 at maximum, oscillator 2 at 578. And now we go to the second oscillator and we fine-tune it to 112.112. Okay. Sub-oscillator, one more octave, and we raise it to 0.5. Okay. And we also raise the ring modulator to 681. Okay, like this. Now we go to the cutoff and we drop it to 470. Also raise the resonance to 184. Okay. And now on envelope generator 2 amount controlling the cutoff, we raise it to 806. Finally, on the filter, we change the mode from a low-pass 4-pole filter to a low-pass 2-pole filter. Okay, like this. And we go to the VCA, which controls the amplitude of the signal, and we raise the velocity sensitivity to 314. This means the higher the velocity, the higher the note. Okay, and now we can go to the first envelope generator, which controls the amplitude, and raise the attack to 0.054, decay at 0.5, sustain at 0.8, and release at 0.3. Now we go to the second envelope generator that modulates the filter, and we raise decay to maximum, sustain to 310, this, and release at 0.1. Now we go to the reverb and we raise the amount to 390 and the decay to 714. As you can hear, the reverb is stereo, but we're gonna change it, the whole sound, to mono, like this. Here I have a vocoder with a recording of my voice just saying radio like on the song, and what's feeding the vocoder is the same pad that's doing the pads, so you can check that out afterwards on the session. And here I only played a little bit of the guitar, so we had the whole sounds of it. So now I'm gonna prepare this first listen, so please bear with me for just a second while I get this ready for us to listen. I think it's ready, let's enjoy. this was it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Remember that we have this Ableton session for you to download on the description below. Remember, if you liked it, put a like, subscribe our channel, and press the bell button so you can get notifications of our videos. This was really fun, guys. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I hope to see you again next week. So, goodbye.